Look out the window of any busy airport. You'll see a swirl of activity, vehicles and equipment of all sizes sharing close quarters with jet aircraft. Driving on the tarmac, or ramp as it's called, requires special rules and procedures. At SFO, this is the responsibility of Safety and Security Services and Airfield Operations. In this episode, we'll find out what it's like to drive out here and how SFO keeps it safe. I'm Doug Yakel, and this is Inside SFO. To find out about ramp safety, we met with a couple people who support this effort at SFO.
We're very engaged when you look at partnering with the various tenants. We also have our airfield safety officers that are ensuring compliance.
We're the arm that educate and enforce rules if need be if we see any unsafe hazards or practices on the ramp.
Airfield safety officers will patrol the areas and ensure people are following road signs and safe speeds. Officers can give them a warning, or they can give them actual admonishment, which is basically a citation.
We're very committed to having the safest airport.
Driving on the ramp has a lot in common with driving on a public road. There's speed limits, lane markings, and stop signs. But there's some important differences too.
We have a very dynamic environment here at the airport with aircraft crossing in areas where you might not expect them to be. We operate 24/7, daytime, nighttime conditions. It's just not a typical environment that you see on the road.
So one of the things I noticed driving out on the ramp is some of the signage is a little different than what people driving on a public roadway might see. Are you down with Z? You guys holding 4A meetings here and you're not telling anybody? You can see why people get a little confused out on the ramp. I mean, which way is H really? I give that last answer a B. Do you guys ever judge like diving competitions? Because this would be perfect. Aircraft have the right of way?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes.
What is your position on the California stop?
Unacceptable at the airport. It's unsafe.
Do you ever get into Dirty Harry mode? Do you ever say, do you feel lucky punk or something like that?
That reference is a little old for me.
Do you own a pair of mirrored sunglasses?
No.
Have you ever grown a mustache?
Yes.
That's a start. What is your number one pet peeve out there on the ramp in terms of safety issues?
The trend that I'm noticing is just put a cone out there. Put a cone in the roadway, put a cone anywhere that is going to solve any type of safety risk that exists.
Yeah. I can see why that would be a problem.
I would say not stopping at a stop sign.
Really?
Yes.
Not coming to a stop at a stop sign. I can't say that I've ever had any personal experience with that.
Speeding.
Speeding?
Yes.
Really? People speed out
They're
there?
parking in fire lanes.
And that's not allowed?
Not allowed. They should always remain clear, and they're marked accordingly.
They are?
Yes.
So when it comes to driving on the ramp, SFO has the right people to keep it safe. And there's a process to ensure driving rules are followed. And there are consequences. Well, that's a wrap for this episode. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Inside SFO. I look forward to seeing you again on the next episode or ever. Drive safely.